Welcome back to Gangster Tarot. Today we are going to be doing a messages from past loved ones reading. It's going to be a pick a card. A little bit longer than my last one, obviously. The last one was kind of trial and error. But I'm going to shuffle and pull from two decks. The Psychic Tarot of the Heart, which is this green deck, and my Angel Messages by Doreen Virtue. So this will be a reading for whoever it's meant to be for. If you're called to this reading in some way or drawn to it, there's a message here for you. Energies from past loved ones. Messages from past loved ones. Alright, welcome back. We have three piles to start from. We have pile 1 with the amethyst. Pile 2 with the sunstone. And pile 3 with... I'm not really sure what this is actually, but it's red and green. Anyway, so take a deep breath, tune in with spirit, say a little prayer. Spirit, gods, goddesses, spirit forces from the other side, ancestors, please guide us in this act of divination and provide us only with the clearest, most concise messages from past loved ones to my collective. And with that, I call in spirit. So if you chose pile 1 with this amethyst polished stone here, we have some messages for you from past loved ones. We have children. Enchantment. And focus. Alright, children. Card meaning, you are asked to pay extra attention to your children or your inner child right now. New children may be coming into your life very soon. This card signals that the angels see your need to play, have fun, and honor your inner child. Perhaps you will play with your own children or grandchildren, or you might enjoy having fun with another adult or doing work that involves helping children. Take some time to ask your inner child, how do you help and what would you like to do? Plan an afternoon where you take your inner child on an outing, doing things that allow your playful side to emerge. Swing and slide at the park. Take an afternoon nap. Draw on the sidewalk with chalk. Or build a sandcastle. Yeah, so your inner child is begging to be let out. Take some time to do things that are fun and exciting. Play hide and go seek in the dark, or grounders, or tag, or something with a young child. I also believe that there may be a birth coming into your family soon. So that energy came out too as well. For your second card, we have Enchantment. Card meaning, recapture your childhood sense of wonder and awe. View the world as a magical place. Remember when you were a child and how magical the world seemed? The sense of enchantment is the spiritual spirit of our inner child. Somewhere along the way, did you lose the sense of wonder? The angels ask you to recapture your magical sense by remembering that a miraculous power surrounds you. Ask God and the angels to help you with everything, small or large. Don't worry, you aren't removing angels from more important tasks when you ask them for their help. With everyday situations, they truly want to support you so that you are free of worries. In that way, you exude the joy of wonder of children who trust that they are taken care of. And when you are joyful, your divine light inspires everyone who sees you. Yeah, so there's quite a bit here about childhood energy, children connecting with children, okay? Connecting with your inner child. And then we have focus, card number 3. Card meaning, think about what you want, not what you don't want. Guard your thoughts carefully because they create your experiences. Sometimes it seems that our thoughts choose us, but this is never the case. We always choose our thoughts every moment. Our thoughts always have an effect, and there are no neutral thoughts. 1/2 second before you hold a thought, you decide to hold it. So with practice, you can learn to monitor and alter your thoughts. This is the equivalent of pushing your hands on a steering wheel of life. You may believe that your concentration abilities are impaired, yet the infallible mind of God is within your own mind. You can experience remarkable fears of concentration by affirming, I am now able to focus my mind at will. I hold only loving thoughts, and the angels act as my gatekeepers in establishing a steady stream of thoughts of love. You know, it's kind of funny. This energy came out in the reading I did earlier today about retraining your brain to think positively. So like, you have one negative thought, replace it with 3 positive thoughts. And it's not easy. It's harder said than done. So there's a lot here about children and believing in that sense of childlike wonder and focusing your energy on your thoughts and your thoughts that become experiences, okay, in your life. Okay, continuing on with pile 1, we have awaiting results. Share the love. And solar plexus chakra. The chakra cards have been coming up quite a bit lately with the psychic tarot of the heart. Earlier today I did a reading and 3 chakra cards came out one after the other. Bam, bam, bam. So there's a lot of energy focusing on chakras right now. Cleansing, balancing, aligning. Okay? With awaiting results, I feel like there's something that you've been waiting a long time for, some kind of justice to be served. This woman's been standing there for so long, she's growing roots out of her dress. She's turning into a tree. Don't waste your time waiting for this justice, this whatever it is, this revenge, this payback. Waiting to get your lick back, it's not worth it. Forgive. Don't forget. Remember the bastard's name, but move on. Okay? I'm going to actually look that up in the book. Okay, awaiting results. Keywords: patient, assessment, outcome, alternatives. You put much energy into creating and attracting the relationships you desire and are eager to see positive results. Patience is needed. However, reshaping attitudes and beliefs takes time. Refining yourself so that you'll attract just the right person is a process. If you find yourself becoming frustrated at the apparent lack of visible change, step back and focus on something other than your relationships for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better position to notice any improvements. If you've invested enough time, then take a moment to evaluate your progress. Are your efforts bearing fruit? Are you seeing the desired changes in your interactions with others? If yes, excellent. Carry on. If not, it may be time to shift your approach. Look for alternative strategies to effect the change you desire. What works with one person may not work with another. When working on yourself, be sure that you're being true to who you are and simply following society's formula for relationships. Next we have share the love. Keywords: friendship, celebration, rejoice, and community. You've entered a period of joy and tranquility. However, this card speaks of friendship rather than romance, suggesting that this is an opportune time to connect with friends for the time being. Let go of any desire, anxiety, or stress around romantic relationships. Instead, focus on your relationships with your friends. Turn to them for support if you need it, and find reasons to celebrate with them. Rejoice in the fact that they'll always be there for you, and you for them. Community is also important at this time. Get out of your house and away from your own concerns. How can you positively contribute to your community? Reach out to your neighbors. Is there an activity group or support group that you've thought about joining? Do it now. This is a great way to meet new people who could turn into lifelong friends. Feel the joy of connecting with others and sharing your love in that way. And then we have solar plexus chakra, which, as I mentioned earlier, did come out earlier. We have solar plexus chakra. Key facts: color yellow, sound ram, element fire, glands pancreas and adrenal. Keywords: I can. The solar plexus chakra is located above the navel area and just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is one of the major psychic reception area. To strengthen this chakra, try this breathing exercise. Close your eyes, and as you inhale deeply through your nose, breathe in the color yellow. See it coming from a glowing, brilliant sun, and this visual, vital energy to clear your solar plexus. Exhale through your mouth all energies that don't serve you. Believe that you can have the relationship you desire, and you will. This exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate color energy. Yes, breathwork is amazing. So there's a bit here about inner work, doing the inner work, moving on from something that may be holding you back, sharing your fruits with someone else, okay? And with that childlike energy, I feel someone in your family is pregnant or may give birth unexpectedly. And with the solar plexus chakra, there's a lot of yellow in these cards in particular. I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of interesting. So this has been your reading for pile 1. Someone up there is telling you to take it easy and nourish your inner child. Embrace the wonder that you still have, even as an adult, and take care of your energies and share the beautiful abundance that you do possess. Thanks, pile 1. All right, if you are drawn to pile number 2 with the Sunstone, this will be your reading for past loved one energies. We have spiritual growth, friendship, and answered prayers. So there's definitely that you've been doing some shadow work and isolating. I'm picking up quite a bit of isolation there. You need to connect with friends and people in your life that bring you joy and natural healing, okay? There's something that you've been kind of praying for or wishing for or hoping for or trying to manifest or whatever it is. But your prayers have been heard. They have not fallen on deaf ears. There's a lot of seafoam green in this picture. And seafoam green for me is like an emotional color, if that makes sense. A lot of healing energies in these 3 cards here. With the spiritual growth, friendship, maybe you're healing a friendship that had fallen off the tracks. Perhaps you're meeting somebody new. And we have answered prayer. So I'm going to look these up in the book, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, pile 2. We have spiritual growth. Card meaning, you are going through a time of rapid spiritual growth. Enjoy the process. During this time, you may feel a mixture of many feelings: confusion, excitement, fear, and wonder. Your renewed connection with the divine, and you wish you could read, study, learn, or meditate on a full-time basis. Simultaneously, though, you may worry about the implications that your spiritual studies will have on the rest of your life. What impact will your new spiritual pursuits have on your job, marriage, or friendships? These worries create a fear that may erode the enjoyment your spiritual studies bring you. Surrender these fears to God, dearest one. Trust that you are supported, loved, and guided each moment. Don't worry about how your future will blend with your spiritual growth. Trust that the same power that brought you to the spiritual path will also take care of everything else you do. After all, this power supports all of the planets in the sky. It will surely support you perfectly too. You know, it's funny. I heard a saying the other day that kind of goes in with that, and it went, "You are held by the same force that tells flowers when to bloom, and you think you're alone. You're never alone." Okay, there's been a lot of spiritual growth here and healing that's been going on in our work, shadow work, and friendship. Might want to look those other ones up too, eh? Friendship, here we are. Card meaning, changes in your friendships are occurring. Be lovingly honest with yourself and your friends right now, and appreciate the healing benefits of a true friend. Not only are you changing on the inside, but your life is changing on the outside as well. Among these changes are your relationships with friends. Perhaps you fear that you no longer have common interests with old friends. Or maybe you wonder if you'll ever meet new friends with whom you'll share close bonds. Changes in friendships are natural, and the angels ask you to surrender your relationship to them. Know that God and the angels watch over you and your friends. They will lovingly help all of you during these transitions. This card also signifies that you are ready to receive new friendships with people who mirror your interests and ambitions. Yeah, so a lot of change going on in your life, spiritually and when it comes to friendships, okay? And the last card we pulled, answered prayer. Card meaning, fear not, beloved one. Your prayers have been heard and answered. All of your prayers are always answered. Sometimes you may not feel this way because the answer comes in unexpected ways. Perhaps you receive an intuitive feeling or a new opportunity appears, or a book falls off the shelf. The angels answer our prayers very often by giving us ideas or information in these everyday ways. By drawing this card, the angels request that you be extra observant. Notice everything that you hear, say, think, and feel. Be especially alert to help that comes to you, and be sure to accept the help. You do deserve this assistance, and many times God enlists people to act as earth angels who bring you answers to your prayers. There's something you've been wishing on, something that you've been hoping on for change, some kind of change in your life, pile two, and the ancestors have heard you, the angels have heard you. It's funny, sometimes people come into our life and they're only there for a season, and some are there for longer. But you're learning how to connect with others and let go of your old relationships that no longer serve you or fill your cup, okay? Just give me a second, I'll get the other pile. Okay, I'm back. So we have healing begins. Right on top of spiritual growth. Heal. And last but not least, win or lose. So I feel like that you have this feeling of like a dread on your mind, this dread of if you're not going to come as far as you had hoped with your spiritual growth and your healing. However, you're doing tremendous work here, collective. Healing is something that none of us want to do. None of us want to look at that ugly shit inside of us, and none of us want to do the shadow work, and you've been doing both of that while growing spiritually. So kudos to you. It's not easy. It ain't easy being green. Okay, healing begins. Where is it? Ah, here it is. 1, 2, 7. Okay, we have healing begins. Keywords: release, heal, assistance, and hope. These energies around you now are guiding you toward a better place concerning dealings of the heart. These energies bring new information, new ideas, and new people to you. They will assist you in elevating your current situation and help you improve it. Even good situations can be made better. What are your hopes and dreams about relationships? Be comforted that you're being moved in their direction now. This is a time of healing, a time to let go of past issues and move steadily forward. And you're moving steadily forward, collective. You're just bombing it. Cheesing it, man. Better times are just around the corner. The letting go may include difficult relationships, the need to control, the fear of being alone, or anything else that causing stress and happiness. By releasing them, you free yourself to embrace the supportive energy around you. Allow it to carry you onward and let your healing begin. Heal. Keywords: forgive, offer, receive, serenity, hope, and inspiration. A peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now. This is an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card could be presenting itself to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? Understand that no human being can ever be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a positive position to forgive yourself and those with whom you're involved. Forgive freely and without reservations, as blame and resentment are heavy weighs to the heart. By forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by deep serenity. You'll also give the gift of serenity to the other person. Don't just offer forgiveness. Also offer your love and thoughtful insight. Open non-judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be encouraging others to practice forgiveness. With hope for the future, relationships can blossom. Please know, too, that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships into your life. At the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer you. Be open to their insights and guidance. Listen objectively to what others have to say and act upon that guidance if it feels right for you. Be receptive to divine inspiration as well. It surrounds you at this time. Heal yourself, heal your relationships, and be at peace. Affirmation. I offer and accept healing in my relationships, and I am at peace. And then the last one we had was win or lose. And I had it here, and I think I've lost it. Yeah, I lost it. Let's look it up again. Okay, here it is. Win or lose. Disagreement, ego, detach, love. Often in matters of the heart, people find themselves in disagreement, set against one another in a battle of wills. Ego takes the place of intellect. Greed overtakes generosity. The love in the relationship is forgotten in the desire to win. But where there's a winner, there's always also a loser. Partners are no longer equals, and the relationship can falter or completely break down. At this time, be cautious about letting your ego trick you into acting in your own self-interest, especially at someone else's expense. If another person is trying to provoke you, do your best to remain detached. Solve disagreements in a way that makes everyone a winner. Find the middle ground, where each person yields just a bit, but just enough. Let love be your guide in dealing with conflicts around matters of the heart. In the end, it's not winning that matters, it's the love. So yeah, a lot of transcendence energy here. You're transcending, you're healing, you're rising above, you're spiritually growing, you're connecting with new friends, and your prayers have been answered and heard. So whatever that sign is, I hope you know what it is, because I remember one time I was waiting for a sign from God, and the phone rang, and I was like, look, I can't talk right now, I'm waiting for a sign. And the person on the other line said to me, well, what kind of sign are you waiting for? And I thought about it, and that sign that I was waiting for could have been the fact that he fucking called. Spirit is funny, he works in mysterious ways, and has a good sense of humor. So heal this trauma, this turmoil within you, and spiritually grow and align yourself, because you deserve nothing but beauty. Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. If you picked this mysterious crystal that I have, then this is your pile. If anyone actually knows what this is called, please drop it in the comments. I have another one kind of like it too, and it's definitely interesting. It's got that deep red and the deep greens. Anyway, back to this task at hand. Pile 1. Let's get some energies or pile 3, sorry, pardon me. Pile 3. Forgot how to count there for a second. Harmony. Divine guidance. Divine timing came out earlier in the earlier reading today too. And meditation. You see those all right? So, harmony. You're at peace with something. It's no longer bothering you. There's something that was really bothering you before and eating away at you. But you've decided to release it. And you're living in harmony and dancing in the rain and playing music and just rejoicing at everything that is the beauty of your life. There's no disregard or confrontation with others at this time. It's a peaceful time to just sit with spirit and grow and be in harmony and listen to what spirit has to say to you. Which brings us into our next card, divine guidance. The angels are guiding you at this time. Everybody has an archangel, multiple ones actually, and you can look up there who your archangel is on angeloasis.com. My archangels are Anuel and Jophiel. But I know everyone has at least 3, so they're surrounding you at this time, and they're guiding you along your path, because this path is one that the divine has set for you, and it's a little dark and scary sometimes, and that's why there's that light there. See that light guiding you? Okay, and then meditation, breath work, and just calm. I have a favorite meditation that I do, and it's 3 hours long, and it's Om So Hum, which translates to I am the universe. And when I first heard it, I listened to it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I found the 3-hour one, and I was hooked. And it goes by so quickly. If you have practiced your meditation and connecting to the divine and with the earth, it gets easier over time. The first 10 minutes were excruciating when I first learned to meditate. It was like the longest 10 minutes of my freaking life. And now I sit there for 3.5 hours singing Om So Hum, I am the universe. That's my favorite mantra. But connect with meditation at this time. With Palo 2, we had a lot of spiritual growth and clarity. So it looks like with you, pile 3, the angels are smiling upon you. And you are blessed. Where did the book go? There it is. I'm just going to look up those 3 energies in the book as well. Okay, harmony. Card meaning. Conflict is resolved in a situation that was troubling you. Like I said, know that you deserve this peace and happiness and accept it graciously. Beloved child of God, you are at peace, a peace lover at heart. This card comes to you as a sign of new harmony that dawns upon you. Let go of viewing the situation as troubled and see yourself and others through the eyes of your guardian angels. In this way, you'll look past the surface and see the beauty and light that eternally shines within everyone. By shifting your viewpoint to the angelic perspective, you become an earth angel, holding an elevated view. Point sparks miraculous healings in all of your relationships. Conflict drops away, revealing the clean and new truth about everyone and everything. There's been a lot about healing and letting go of shit in the last 2 piles. We have Divine Guidance, card number 2. Card meaning. Trust and follow your intuition. It is God and the angels speaking to you. You are being divinely guided right now. The gut feelings you have, the knowingness, the visions, or the inner voice are all trying to tell you something, and it is very important that you trust and follow this guidance. If you drew more than one card, pay close attention to the cards that are on either side of the Divine Guidance card, which is meditation and harmony. If Divine Guidance card, they combine important instructions to you. These nearby cards feature facets of the message that the angels seek to impress upon you. Interesting. And then card number 3, we have meditation. Card meaning. Meditation is very important for you right now. Enjoy practicing it often. A quiet mind hears the voice of the angels more easily. This card is your angel's way of asking you to quiet your mind so that your angelic communications are loud and clear. First thing in the morning, spend at least 5 minutes with your eyes closed and breathe deeply 3 or 4 times. Ask your angels a question and then listen to as intently as you would to a dear friend. Don't strain to listen. If you chase the answer, it will evade you. Instead, continue to breathe in and out deeply and allow yourself to relax. Tell yourself that receiving angelic communication is natural for you and that it is actually an everyday experience. The more you relax your mind, the easier it is for you to hear the answer. You know, it's funny that they bring that up because like the inner intuition and the inner knowing and the gut feeling, I get that feeling all the time. And, you know, for years and years and years, I ignored it and I thought, well, I'm just tripping, I'm just fucking crazy. But I'll tell you what, one time when I was homeless, we were all chilling at Buddy's camp, and I heard a voice that said, "Get out of here now." And it was in my inner voice, right? And I kind of like ignored it for a few seconds, but then it came back again, louder and more intense. "Leave now." So I left, and later that night, that guy's camp was jumped, set on fire, and they were beaten within an inch of their lives. If I had stayed, I would have been one of their victims. So, trust your inner knowing. Trust that inner voice. It's there for a reason. Trust your gut feeling. It's there for a reason. If something feels janky, it probably is. Okay? All right, pile 3.